What's up, everybody? It's Billy O'Neill from Jump Street Podcast, and we're going to talk about how to and inside out on your first handrail. Okay, so when you're trying your first handrail, you want some experience with rails, not just only hitting ledges or skating skate parks. You want something on an incline, whether it be like a decently high P rail or something at the skate park that goes down like a Bower box. But you want to have like an idea before you try it. But when you feel comfortable and you're ready to try your first handrail, I found a way that worked for me when I was learning was I was building myself up. So I would like hand up from the bottom part of the rail or step on and get the feeling of sliding, or use one of my friend's shoulders to get comfortable on it. And then I would do that a few times, and then I'd work my way up to the point where I had enough confidence, or I got to the point where I felt like I was able to jump on and try it. So the 3 ways that I would recommend doing this is putting your foot on the support bar and like using it to keep yourself from sliding down and then like stepping on that way, or using your friend's shoulder. And if you don't have any of those things, you could just hand on yourself. But those first 2 are like, for me, like the best way to test something. Even nowadays when like I'm trying to test like some steep rail or something that's scarier, I'll still like ask a friend's shoulder to come over and like use the bar if I'm not like completely warmed up or something. So it's something you can actually take with you. It really helps me actually, like trying to work my way up to something. What's always worked for me is after I get that little feeling process of like stepping onto the rail or getting handed up to the rail, I even like to like hand on the rail from the top just to get a feeling of what the ride's gonna be like. So I'm gonna do a couple of examples of what it's like. I would say approach the rail slowly when doing this. There's no rush. You want to take care of it, and just place yourself on it. Be safe, and yeah, feel it out. You can control yourself a lot with the hand. So that would be the last thing I would try before going to try the rail. So let's try that out a few times, and then we'll try this rail. Okay, so when you're approaching the rail and you're ready to jump on it, you're ready to go, I think it's really good and important to compress yourself and stay down low, so when you're jumping, the rail's really close to you. And you can kind of keep your body together in position when you jump, versus when you're standing high. You stand high and you jump, you're leaving yourself at risk for possibly splitting the rail, falling from a higher point. When you like bend down, you keep yourself low, you protect yourself in these ways from those injuries. Okay, so also a lot of times when it's your first rail, I mean almost every time still to this day when I try to hit rails scare me. You're scared and you're trying to like work yourself up to it, get the courage and get the confidence. And a lot of the time for me, I found that I'm scared until I try something, then when I try something I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. So you learn a lot of the time that once you get that first try out, that the things that you were scared of weren't so scary. So let's get a couple of shots out. Let's try this. Let's do this rail. So for me, when I was a little kid, because I was so short, the rails were all really high for me. So I felt more comfortable going fast. When I was first learning rails, I would just fly at the rail, kick it, and that's how I learned. I just felt more comfortable going fast. Some people feel more comfortable going slow. So I'm gonna do both examples because I think that applies to both people who are trying to learn rails for the first time. They either feel comfortable going slow to it or feel more comfortable going fast, so I'm gonna do both. Yeah, so that's it, that's everything. That's my how-to on the inside out of how to hit your first rail. Some people it's gonna be a Macchio, some people it's gonna be a Royale, a Mizu. Today we did the soul grind. I gave you guys some ideas that helped me. I hope if you're gonna try a rail, they help you. And again, have fun, be safe, and thank you for being a Patreon supporter. See you soon on Jump Street.